Wow, this is totally cool. Hey guys, hold on a second. I'm trying to get the gist of all of this. This is all so new. Alright, so I'm just going to welcome you guys to this video. What's up everybody? It's your homegirl Leanese, and I just wanted to say, hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? How's your day? How's it going? ¿Cómo estás? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Ladylike Monday, and today's video is completely different than most of my other videos. It's a live. I wanted you guys to kind of come with me, join me on what it's really like behind the camera, because you guys usually see this edited version of me and not really this, the thought that goes behind it, when I mess up, when I fumble, what I'm saying. So you guys are gonna get a little bit more of a realistic feel for what it's like here at your homegirl Leanese's studio, if you will. But today's video for Ladylike Monday is enhancing your natural beauty. So I do wear makeup often, and I do wear makeup to work, but there are days that I don't want to wear makeup, or I just don't have the time, or I don't feel inspired to really put stuff on my face. So I enhance my natural beauty. So I just basically do minimal makeup to enhance the things that I like the most about me. And that's what I'm going to be doing today, so that you guys can see that you can still put on something so that you can feel more polished if that's what you're looking for, and not be all caked up. So one of the first things that I do is put on a primer. One of my favorite ones is this, is this drugstore one. I really like it. It's from, it's Ruby Kiss by Kiss, and it's available at, excuse me, I want to, sorry, it's available at CVS, and I really enjoy this. I'm gonna buy it again because I know that it's only for a limited amount of time. So I start off with the primer, and this one feels totally like the Professional. I mean, it's not as wonderful, but it's really good. I'm so sorry about this lighting though. I wish I could. Well, you know, that's all I can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime the parts of my face that get a little bit oily. So I do the forehead, the chin, right on the sides of my nose, and the top parts of my cheeks. And just really good in there because I've got a couple breakouts going on, and I've got some like this one is just really not fun for me. It's been there for about a week and it won't go away because I've been picking at it. But alright, so I prime my face. Once I prime my face, I do go ahead and put on some concealer, because although it's minimal makeup and I'm enhancing my natural beauty, I do have very dark veins in this area of my face, so I want to minimize how dark they are. I don't go heavy-handed because this is not a full coverage makeup look. I'm not going to go in with foundation, so this is really just to brighten up my under eye a tad bit. And this area right here next to the bridge of my nose is usually very dark. I have a very dark vein there, so I kind of put it right where I want to brighten up. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. I want to conceal that just a little bit. And that, my friend, he's just going to stay there. So once I've spot concealed the way I want to, I first warm up my fingertips. So, because I don't, you know, the warmer your finger is, the better it is for the makeup to blend in. And I'm going to tap it in, because especially this area by the eyes, it's very delicate and you don't want to do too much pulling and tugging. So pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. You should use your ring finger because you give off the least amount of pressure with that finger. So that's a little tidbit, a little tip. Just to brighten up the area. This is not supposed to look like I've got tons of makeup on. Then this area where I have the little breakout, I'm just tapping it in because I don't want to rub it away from the pimple. And then the area around it, I want to disperse it so that there's not such a harsh line. That's pretty good for that. Yep. So one of the next things that I do is I want to warm up my face just a little bit. Give me 1 second. So to warm my face a little bit, I'll go into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and I'll use this shade right here. I want to swirl, tap a lot because this is a very low coverage look. And I just want to warm up the perimeter of my face. So I'm not doing any contouring or anything. I'm just really trying to warm up the perimeter of my face. Because I want to appear youthful and glowy and just, you know, effortlessly sun-kissed. What do you guys have going on this week? It's a pretty busy week for me, but when isn't it a busy week? Now that I've warmed up the perimeter of my face a little bit, I'm gonna go in with a peach colored blush. This one is from the dollar store. It's from the brand Color Mates, and it's the shade Tawny Peach. I really like this, and it's from the dollar store. And I like it because it's a nice coral peachy shade that warms up my face just that bit much more. So again, swirl, tap, a lot of it off. And I'm gonna go towards, you know, I'm not going in the apples of my cheeks. I'm gonna go a little bit from the middle to the back because this is more of a warm shade. And I'm looking a little rosy today anyway. And I'm using the same brush. This is all about saving time. Time and effort, right? Weekdays are tough. Same situation, buffing it in. Sometimes I like to pat it in. It really just depends on how I feel, to be honest. There you go. I know that on the camera it's very washed out, but in person this is a nice amount to have on, not too much. Then this is a really good step that I always like to use, especially if you want to look just kissed by the sun and refreshed and younger, is I'll go in with a highlighter. This one's from Wet n Wild. I'll swirl a fan brush in there, tap, and I will just sweep it across my face for an overall glow. Sweep, sweep, sweep. And I'll do the same on the other side. Sweep, sweep, sweep. So it's not like an overwhelming amount of highlight, because you all know how blinding highlight can be. Although if it was up to me, I'd be like highlighting forever. Like I will just get in there. In fact, I think I might a little bit. And that just gives you a nice glow that's not too much. Next step that's very important is defining your brows, because when you don't have a lot of makeup on and you have very thin brows like the way that I do, it'll seem like something is missing. The brows are going to be the frame of your face, so you want to define them quite a bit. However, you'll define them a lot less than you would with normal to heavy makeup, right? Because with that amount of makeup, you need to have them very defined, very there, present. So I use the Wonder Brow. You guys already know that. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. So I just take this little flat angled liner brush, get the Wonder Brow straight from the applicator. Then I go in and I try to be pretty careful with like a light hand, and I really go along my natural shape. I don't try to expand it or make it more beefy. I'm really just trying to fill in the sparse areas so that I have this, again, youthful look and feel. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. So if you can see, it's not too but different, but this area that is so sparse is just a little bit more filled in. So same thing, taking the product right off of the applicator with my angled liner brush. And I'm gonna go ahead, find my natural shape, and get to filling in. What are your go-to makeup tips for when you're in a rush, when you want to look like you have that no makeup look, but still look put together in a sense? What are yours? These are mine. I use the primer so that I can control shine throughout the day, because without it, I can get a tad bit on the shiny side. So again, just enhancing your natural beauty. I really think that because the eyebrows are the frame of the face, they should have some definition to them. That's it for the brows, other than combing through them once more to disperse the product a little bit more evenly. And I do that with a regular spoolie that I just broke. I just broke my spoolie. Here it is. All right, so again, just looking to enhance your natural beauty for those of us, or those of you who don't want to do a full face of makeup for work, or you're just chilling, running some errands, don't want to look too caked up. And last but not least, a little mascara goes a long way, especially if you're like me. Hold on, I'll show you. I've got really sparse eyebrows, right? So let me keep you this close. I use a telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. And yeah, these lashes just... Sorry about that. I had an interruption. Back to defining these lashes just a bit. You want to wiggle them. Get them nicely coated. When it comes to the lower lash line, I don't like to define those too much, especially if I have hardly any makeup on. Because you want to look believably like you're not wearing too much. At least that's the goal. Am I right? Well, for me it is. Ooh. And so, there you go. That makes a difference. Just that alone. Look at the difference. A little bit wider, more awake, perkier. This is nice. So I'm going to go in and do the same with the other eye. Coat the lashes, wiggle them from the bottom up so that you can really get them. I always have a challenge getting to these outer one. You can't see! Oh no! Lucila, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to get off of this live and start another one. Thank you.